Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day. I'm just coming on for a quick moment to give an encouraging, very transparent moment that I had with myself this morning. And y'all, if I get a little emotional, just look over me because I had some thoughts about myself this morning and I just wanted to share it because I've learned that when I'm honest with myself, I get to the root of issues. And when I get to some truths, I'm very transparent and I want to share it with others because I know that I'm not the only one that battles this, okay? But I didn't understand how much of a battle it was for me until this morning. Many of you know I have two biological children. Nikhil, who's about to be 25 next week, and Jerron, that's 22. Both of them are very, 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 very different. Nakia is my kid that is adventurous. She's going to try some stuff. She's going to do some stuff. She's going to go against the grain. She's not going to listen. She is going to be Nakia. However that Nakia comes, that's just her. I mean, she's one of those kids that's going to try it. If I say don't do it, Mom, I'm going to have to see for myself. I got to see if this is for me. Just because it's for you don't mean it's for me. So I'm going to try it anyway. That's Nakia. And then I have Jerron, who is very isolated to himself. He don't bother nobody. You know, he's content. He's very slick with wisdom. He listens. He pays attention. He's very observant. He's just one of those all American, like, look, he just the epitome of what a young man should be to me. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he's a really, really good kid. And so, y'all, I remember when Jerron's dad passed when he was 3 years old. And one of the things at his dad's funeral, he said to me as I was crying, he said, "Mommy, don't cry. I got you." And I think from that moment on, I had used him as my emotional support. We have always been close. He's always that baby that comes and lays up under me, hugs me, taps me, dabs me. You know, we just, I call him, we talking, we chopping it up, and he said, "Well, Mama, you gotta do it like this." Or, Mom, we just real close. Now, I'm not saying I'm not close with Nakia. I am close with Nakia. But my relationship with Nakia is one of those relationships where we like this. We talk, and I give her advice, then she has to follow. Jerron is my emotional child. Nakia is hardcore, okay? She's a no-limit soldier. Like, it's just whatever. But Jerron was that emotional support that I didn't have as a child. So I connected and I clicked with him differently than I did with Nakia. Me and Nakia have a relationship, but I know when I get old, Nakia is going to be that child that makes sure all the bills paid. She going to make sure I have food. She going to make sure I have clothes. But she probably ain't finna sit in the house with me all day because she got things to do. But Jerron is going to be that baby to make sure that I have what I need, but he gonna sit in the house with me and make sure that I'm taking my medicine, making sure that everything with me is okay. He gonna be that baby. I'm not saying the kid won't check on me. She gonna check on me. She gonna make sure I'm good, but she gonna be like, "Okay, Mama, I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you got your groceries." So I know the difference in what distinguishes between my two children. I know what to expect from each one of them, and both of them are amazing kids. But I'm making this video because today I realized for years I have made Jerron my emotional support. And I can truly understand how overbearing mothers and how when they say he's a mama's boy, quote, how mothers can hate their sons' girlfriends. And I'm not saying it in a good way. I don't hate my son's girlfriend. Don't think that. But I can truly attest and understand how that can happen when you don't heal emotionally and effectively. You can easily hate anything that's taking that emotional support from you. And this morning, I realized, Jerron is growing up, and I raised him to be a man, and I taught him hardcore things to be a man, and I get that. But y'all, my baby is becoming a man. And that thing hit me in my chest this morning. Like, wow. I can't depend on him like I used to depend on him, because he's moving on with his life. He has a life outside of me. And I talked to my best friend. I was like, I don't know why that's triggering me so bad, because Jerron left today and went out of town for the first time by himself to spend time with his significant other. And for Valentine's Day, I'm not going out into that. That's his business, but he's growing up. And so when he did that, I'm just like, my baby, wow, ain't my baby no more. And that thing hit me, y'all. It hit me. Because I felt like, when he went off to school, I had the empty nest syndrome because he wasn't there. But now I'm like, oh my goodness, he can't give me that anymore. And then I realized, I said, I can understand how mothers who have mama boys can hate their sons' girlfriends and wives because they haven't healed emotionally and they don't know how to let their children go. And I am so grateful that I have healed enough to understand that my son has a life outside of me and I have to let him go. So I was talking to my best friend, and it hit me that letting him go triggers an abandonment issues that I have, because every male in my life that I've cared for have left in some kind of capacity. My dad and mom divorced when I was like 12 or 13 years old. Both my brothers went off to prison. Every guy I've ever had never chose me to be with me. So I developed what most people would call abandonment issue. I just felt like people didn't stay. And so when I had Jerron, I knew Jerron was staying because Jerron was mine and he wasn't going nowhere. But I didn't calculate that he had to grow up to be the man that I raised him to be. And so, y'all, that thing triggered me today. It triggered. But I realized, God, I thank you, because I'm able to let my son go. And last night he asked me a question, because I'm used to him buying me Valentine's. But this year, he had to buy Valentine's for his significant other. And he said, Mom, you should be happy. He said, what do you want me to do? I said, son, I want you to be happy. I want you to enjoy yourself. I want you to enjoy your life. Now, I may say little crazy stuff to him about stuff, but at the end of the day, y'all, I raised a good guy. And the woman that has him is going to be bountifully blessed because he knows how to treat her, because he knows how to treat his mother. And we have an amazing relationship, and I wouldn't take that for granted. But I'm saying this to encourage you. Please, single mothers, especially mothers that have mama boys, that they call them, heal. Because if you do not heal, you're going to hold your son or daughter hostage to your emotional well-being, and that is not their obligation. Let them kids go to live life, to be who they are created to be, to let them enjoy the fruits of their labor, to let them enjoy the love that's for them. Let them go. Because at the end of the day, you did your job. You did an amazing job. But what he has to look forward to is his family, his children, and what he needs to do. Let them enjoy life. Now, I'm not saying that it's all hunky-dory and it's all roses. It's not, because the one thing that I thought would never, even though he's not leaving me physically, I have to let him go emotionally, because he has to tend to his own self and be who he needs to be for who he's called to be the leader of in his household. So I say all this to say, Mama, you did great. It's okay to let go. He's going to be everything that you prepared him to be, if you prepare him to do it right. It's all in your preparation, Mama. Do it and do it well, but he got this, okay? I love y'all. Bye.